Hey everybody, Jeff here from the Helmet Center, helmetcenter.com. Today we're talking about a brand new helmet from HJC called the CL-16. Now for those of you who've been around a while, you're probably familiar with the CL series of helmets from HJC. You got the CL-10, the CL-12, CL-14, CL-15. Now we're talking about the CL-16. Okay, step back for one moment. The CL series of helmets from HJC have probably been the best-selling helmets on the market for the last 5, 6, 7 years. They've really done a great job with the helmet, with feature, with design, and also pricing. The helmet has always been under 150 bucks, and that's kind of the sweet spot for a motorcycle helmet anymore. You get a lot for your money on the CL-16 just the same. They've actually kind of upped the ante a little bit, and they actually throw something in the box for free, which is incredible. I'll touch on that in a moment. But before we get to that, we're going to cover a couple other features here. First, housekeeping notes here. The CL-16 is a polycarbonate shell. It's DOT certified. It's also SNEL 2010. Yes, SNEL 2010 finally is here. The recording of the video. It's February 2010. This is going to be the safety standard that runs through 2015. So you will have the latest and greatest SNEL standard on this helmet. Okay, internals. Everything on the inside of the CL-16 is removable. You can take everything out of here, you can clean it, you can change the size of the helmet, customize, do whatever you need to do. If you have any specific questions on that, call us. We'll be happy to help fit this, to make it fit your head basically. We can pretty much make anything happen with these helmets. How does it run? How is the sizing? The CL series in the past has always run a little bit larger than other helmets. There's nothing different with the CL-16. It still runs big. A lot of women try for the extra small and find they can't even get into this thing. You gotta go down to a youth. Personally, I'm a medium. I'm 57 centimeters circumference. I fit the medium okay, but I'd buy this thing in a small. And most people who come in who try it on always say, wow, this medium seems a little bit big. I gotta try a smaller. This extra large is a little big. I should try a large. Take that advice. You're probably gonna wanna go down a size as you're sizing, especially if you're on the border of two sizes. Just go right on down to the smaller size. Gonna get you a much better fit. Okay, shape. The internal shape of the helmet, I'm pretty much going to say is very, very neutral. I tend to have a little bit more of a longer, elongated head, front to back. This thing fits actually pretty good. So I'm going to go out and say this thing is moderate, it's neutral, it doesn't really have the round, it doesn't have the oval, it's somewhere in the middle. Okay, HJC has done a really good job with the HJ09 rapid fire shield system. To take the shield off, very simple to do. It might be one of the easiest ones on the market. So I'm going to show you how it works here. I'm going to go a little closer to the camera. Okay, shield, open straight to the top like any other helmet. On the side here of the base plate, there's actually a little tab. You can put a fingertip onto the thumb. I like to use my thumb. Push this to the rear of the helmet. The shield pops right off. To put it back on, take a fingertip, line it up, press down. That was one finger, not even two hands. I mean, it's literally one finger. Push that right in there. Great, great shield changing system. It's probably the easiest thing I've seen in the last 7, 8 years doing this. Okay, on the other side, worth noting, HJC does provide this little tab here, which is part of the shield, which is a locking mechanism. Push it to the rear, it locks the shield down. Press to the front, the shield is able to be opened. Okay. For those of you who are going to ask, I'm just going to mention it right up front, there is a piece of Velcro in the chin bar area. That's for the snowmobile helmets. You can also add a breath box to your helmet if you choose to. Everyone asks, I figure I was going to tell you about it. Okay. The thing that really makes this helmet cool, really makes it worth the money, the price of admission here, there's a system called pin lock. If you're not familiar with pin lock, we'll get into that in a second. Most manufacturers who give you anti-fog coating or tell you their shields are anti-fog coated, they do it chemically. They literally put a coating. They bake it on the shield. You can't even tell it's there. Generally works pretty well for a while, or until you throw some Windex or some ammonia-based cleaner on it and you wipe it away. And all of a sudden one day you can't figure out why your shield fogs up. Well, that's probably why. Sometimes just time, it'll come off. Maybe you'll polish it too hard, you might take it off. There are mechanical ways to stop your shield from fogging. Chemical is great, but mechanical is really the way you want to go. And what HJC did this year, they include in the box the pin lock system for free. Free, right? Yeah, for free. In the box, you are going to receive the fog resistant insert lens. It is clear. There are options. You can get light smoke, dark smoke, yellow, high def, orange, and clear. This system works with pins that are inside the shield. They're actually on the shield. Inside here is a clear lens. You bend it, you let go of it. The tabs actually hold right into the edges, like where my fingertips would be. Holds the thing right in there. You want to take it out, pop your shield off, bend your shield, it falls right out right in your hand. Throw it in your pocket if you want to. It's mechanical, it works. Nolan uses it standard, Arai's using it, Shoei's using it, QVC is using it, I think everyone's using it now. HJC is the only company, aside from Nolan, which, you know, $400 helmets, that gives you this for free. So I think it's very notable to mention. I like free. Okay. Overall riding impressions of the helmet, not a lot different than the CL-15 or the 14 were. It's a pretty average venting helmet. It's not going to be anything spectacular. It's not a race model. It does a fair job of keeping your head cool. It's a single air intake operated with one finger here on the top of the helmet. The rear exhausts on the helmet are always open. There's nothing to fool with back here. It's very simple. I did find the little tab here, I don't know what to call it, is kind of small. With gloves on, you really got to kind of feel for it. You do put a tab on it, so you can kind of feel a little braille spot, it feels like, but through gloves, you're probably not going to feel it. Odds are you're going to leave it open all the time anyway, unless it's raining out. So riding impressions, it's solid, I guess is the way I'm going to describe it. It's not going to light your hair on fire. It's not going to be the greatest thing in the world. It's not a $700 helmet. But what you do get is a fully removable liner, an anti-fog shield system that works amazingly well and comes free in the box. The helmets range in sizes from extra small all the way up to triple extra large, so you guys with big heads. Remember, it runs kind of big, so you actually, if you're seeing these 4X sizes, you're probably going to find the triple extra large is bigger than a 4 and a 5X in other competing brands. Overall quality, it's HJC. They do a great job. Great paint on these things. They're solid. They come with a 1-year warranty. If you're looking for a good, solid, fully featured helmet and you don't want to break the bank, you're looking for a reasonable price, these things are great helmets. Retail about $139. I think a couple of them might push about $145 retail. Give us a call here at the store. Usually a better sale going on. The number we can be reached at is 866-NEW-HELMET. Once again, the number is 866-NEW-HELMET. If you have further questions on the CL-16, call us. I'll be happy to answer anything I can for you. Once again, Jeff from the Helmet Center. Give us a call, 866-NEW-HELMET. Thanks for watching.